What's up everybody, Niki here again, back at it with another lady review here for as many reviews as possible. Today we're going to be talking about the new ladies line from Sharpen the Axe. So Sharpen the Axe is the apparel and accessory line associated with Misfit Athletics. And they've got a whole bunch of new women's stuff that I'm super excited to talk about. Let's start with bottoms, and I'll start with my absolute favorite piece first. These are called the Elements Joggers, and I'm totally obsessed. Now, I'm kind of a reformed jogger fan. When they first came around, I wasn't a huge fan, but now the more I wear them and the more I find ones that I like, the more I prefer them to regular sweatpants. Here's what I love about these. First and foremost, they have the best fit because they're high-waisted. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of high-waisted everything. The mid-rise, low-rise just doesn't seem to cut it anymore. So if you like high-waisted like I do, these are the joggers for you. They're super soft and they're also super stretchy. They kind of have like almost a spandexy type material, and that's a big problem I found with a lot of other joggers on the markets that are more cotton based. They just don't have enough give and they're really uncomfortable to like warm up or work out in. They've got deep, comfortable pockets in the front and one in the back, and a super secure ankle without being too tight, so they're not too uncomfortable. I literally never want to take them off. Now the interesting thing here is that they're listed on the website as a unisex product, and I ordered a small. Typically when I see unisex, I go for an extra small if it's the same for women and men, but for these I went with a small and they fit perfectly. I wouldn't want them any tighter. So I'm about a size 4-ish. So if you're anything like me, you may want to stick with the small sizing. And in the pricing realm, they run $69, which is about average for most of the other joggers of that quality that I've seen on the market. Next, let's talk about the leggings. So they've got a good compression material, which I really like. The worst is when you come across leggings that are too loose or they feel too much like cotton and they're not secure. They don't really hold you in. And they've got pockets, which is awesome. Now the one drawback for me is that they're a mid-rise. I'm just a super high-rise fan. That's just how I am. But the nice thing is they have a drawstring. So if you're not totally sure where it's gonna hit you in the mid-rise area, you can always tug on that drawstring to make them fit. So they basically will fit everyone. Now when it comes to shorts, there are a couple different options to choose from, but you're gonna have to wait until our ultimate shorts review comes out pretty soon. Okay, moving on to tops now. Let's start out by talking about the sports bra. If you've seen any of my other reviews on here, you know I am super particular when it comes to sports bras. There's just not a lot out there that I love the first time I ever try it on. And if I find something I like, I buy it in like 100 colors. Introducing, dun, 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 the Proto Bra. If you think it looks a little familiar, you're not alone. When I first saw it, I thought, oh shoot, this looks a ton like the Energy Bra from Lululemon. And spoiler alert, it fits a ton like the Energy Bra from Lululemon too, which means that I love it. Love, 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 love. And for the price point, it is the same fit, similar material, and way better. The bra runs $34 from Sharpen the Axe in comparison to the $50, $60 and above range from Lululemon. It does come with removable cups, and because I have a larger chest, I like to take the cups out of my bra. But the interesting thing about these cups is that they're a lot thicker than usual and they provide a lot more shape. So if you do have a smaller chest and you don't necessarily want to lose your shape, or you wanna look like you got a little something going on, leave them in. I think that's a really nice option. I went with a size medium here, which fits me similarly to the size 6 Energy Bra from Lululemon. I wear a 34 double D, so I need a little bit more coverage up front. I noticed that with the small, the area that covers the front of your chest was just a little bit shorter, but still compression-wise, it fit about the same. So depending on how full of a coverage area you want, that should determine what size you wear. Okay, can we talk about crop tops, please? I feel like you either love or hate crop tops. There's really not a lot in between. Personally, I love them, given that they're kind of flowy and comfortable and they don't make me feel like I constantly have to hold my breath. That's why I really like these ones from Sharpen the Axe. They have a relatively high neck, which is super stylish. It's kind of just like the cut that everybody wears and makes right now, but it's not so high that you feel like you're being choked out by your shirt. The other thing I really like is that they have a nice sort of relaxed armhole, but it's not so big that you can see half of my bra, and it doesn't cut so high into the neck that I've got some weird side boob cleavage going on. I hate that. They're made of a nice like cottony blend material, so they don't stay too wet after you've gotten sweaty in them to work out, but at the same time, they don't feel super synthetic, which I also am not a fan of. And I like the flowiness of how they fit. They really aren't too tight, and the nice thing about an option in a cut like this is that if you're sort of in between loving yourself in a crop top, you can order a larger size, and it makes it look like it keeps that crop type shape, but it gets a little bit longer so that you really don't have a quote unquote traditional crop going on. You just look like you're wearing that same cut and style of shirt, and it's still nice and long and covering you in all the places you may want to be covered. I wear a medium in these, and I really like the way that that fits. I think if it were a small, it would be just shorter, and I like a tiny bit more coverage. I like you to be able to see that I'm wearing like a high-waisted type legging underneath them, but I don't like necessarily showing a ton of skin while I'm working out. In general, I just think these are awesome. Okay, here's another type of shirt. This one has long sleeves. You're either one or the other. You either love to work out in long sleeves or you absolutely hate it, can't stand it, sleeves are a prison. I'm personally the former. I love working out in long sleeves. I can't really explain why. I just feel super warm the whole time and my joints never feel like they get cold or achy. But I think this is a good shirt to consider even if you're not working out in it, even if you're just wearing it casually. The reason for that is it's made of a really soft material. And so on the one hand, if you're working out, you're never gonna get any uncomfortable chafing or anything like that. Even when you start sweating in it, it doesn't feel like the kind of material that's going to pill easily either. But if you wanna just wear it casually, you know you're gonna be comfortable. All the long sleeves on the Sharpen the Axe website are listed as unisex. This is a small, and I really like how it's a little bit loose and flowy, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing my husband's shirt or something like that. Again, a lot of times if it's a unisex sizing, I'll go for an extra small because I want it to fit more like a lady's cut. But for this one, I actually like that it's a little bit looser. And I won't say baggy, I'll just call it flowy. There's a few different options of these right now in different prints and colors, and they run $34. Okay, we're building on the layers now, and next up is the hoodie. Okay, here's what's interesting. The hoodie is also unisex sizing, and I have a small, just like I have in the joggers and the long sleeves, but this hoodie feels really big. The hoodie feels like I could have gotten an extra small in it, and it wouldn't necessarily be quite as baggy. That being said, it's still super comfy. The thing I really like about this hoodie is that it's made of almost like a spandexy type material, so it's got a lot of stretch to it, and when you have it on, it just almost feels more like a compression sweatshirt than like a softer, fleecy kind. And I really like it. It's good for the gym. It's good to move around in a little bit. It's good to warm up, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna get soaked like an average, cotton hoodie would. These run $59, so pretty much in line with most other sweatshirts on the market from these brands. Okay, let's talk accessories. If you're anything like me, you've got socks on socks on socks, all sorts of different colors and patterns, and I'll pay top dollar for them. I don't know if that's silly or not. So when I got a chance to try on these crew socks, I was a little bit skeptical because I'm like, I really like a good compressive sock. I like stance socks. I like socks that are made by companies that make socks. Pleasantly surprised by these. So they have a really good fit. There's a decent amount of compression along the arch of the foot, which I like. The crew length is important here. Sometimes I find that crew length on ladies' socks don't really follow ladies' patterns. And what I mean by that is they'll fit the foot, but they'll still be like a men's type length, and it just looks too long and too weird on my legs. It looks like I tried to do a knee-high sock thing, but just something happened. So I like the fact that these are a little bit shorter to start, but stretch up enough to stay around the calf. They come in a pack of 3, which is awesome, and they're $14. Now, I've been known to pay $14 for one pair of socks, so they're definitely a better value. Last but not least, there are a bunch of fun stickers, patches, and accessories that are available on the website. In general, I just think the patterns and colors are really fun. Add a little color to your life. All right, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. That's my take on the ladies line from Sharpen the Axe. In general, pretty much everything is about the average price point for what we've seen on the market, if not a little bit cheaper. And if you want some high-waisted joggers, you know where to go. If there's anything else that you'd like to see reviewed, leave a note in the comments, and we'll see you next time.